Hello and welcome back to Castlegoat. We have done a fair bit of work. We've also had a fair old battle. Unfortunately, although I thought I'd started the recording, I had not. So you're just going to have to take my word for it that we had a large battle. A large battle enough that Ajsto dropped his shield and his hammer at the time. He's picked up the hammer since and needed to go get some hospital treatment in the middle of the fight. It was that bad. There were 9 Mants. I was quite concerned that we were about to lose Ajsto, because the Mants decided that Ajsto's head seemed like a far more appetizing treat to munch on than Lizzie's steel breastplate. And to be fair, they're probably quite correct. However, I wasn't really keen on the idea of Ajsto dying, so in an absolute emergency moment, I told him to fall back, switched his role, and he bailed out. And then once the man's attention had been swapped, I told him to go back, but he said no, and continued on until he got to the hospital, where his eyes were not working. So I can kind of understand why he chose that over getting back into the fight, really. But once the fight was concluded, Midasapia went along and fixed his eyes for him. Oh, what a fantastic person she is. And no one falls asleep on the floor? What kind of nonsense is this? You've got your own room. Unless... Are you an ambassador? No, you're not. Okay. Do you need anything? No, nothing at this time. What about you? No? I'm not sure why you're falling asleep on the floor. Really? Oh well, let me just check on Ajsto now. How are you doing? You're in good health. Oh, I'm very, very pleased. I don't think you've actually killed anything more, but that fight was quite terrifying. In fact... Yeah, there we are. Lots of manned bodies. Now then, we are starting to expand in here. However, I noticed at one point, straight after the battle, everyone went to get a drink, and we ran out of drinks. So then, the people who weren't that fast went to get a drink of water, and that's just not a acceptable position to be in, honestly. So I've rejigged some things. I looked over our population. I noticed that we only had 3 carpenters, woodcarvers, and woodcutters, but 4 miners, masons, and stone carvers. So I had a look through, and I have now moved Trichrono from being a miner to being a booze smith. I would have moved Dapper McJessa, who was better at doing booze, at brewing, but the difference was Dapper McJessa has a 70 in mining, Trichrono only had a 47. There was only 1 point of difference between their booze smithery. I probably would have rathered to move the masons, but, well, to be honest, we need a lot more stone cutting done than we need mining done, really, so it made a bit more sense. Now, hopefully that's going to be taken over here, because I've noticed that this place is starting to fill up with random odds and sods, so hopefully adding a couple of crates will really help with that. Now then, everything seems to be going okay. I've got a pretty good idea of what I want to do in there. As you can see, this is all set up right now. There'll be another central room that will kind of mirror this one. It won't be an exact copy, but these walls won't be there. But this place will be tiled differently, and then this will be the larger area for the dining hall. I'm not going to be able to sink it down, unfortunately. I would love to be able to have like a multi-tier dining hall like I'm trying to build in my Dwarf Fortress Let's Play at the moment. But you can't designate a room over multiple levels in Gnomoria, so that's not a possibility for us, alas. So I'll just have this all one room, but we're going to do something interesting with that. I'm hoping, anyway. I'm going to keep the cards close to my chest, though, on exactly what I'm going to do, because I hope it'll be an interesting surprise. But however, look at this. This dining hall is completely finished. Oh, glorious day. Right, let's get this designated. We're going to designate this area as a dining room. And it shall be that big, roughly speaking. It's not going to be a great haul, though it's worth a reasonable amount. It is worth quite a lot, actually. I'm pretty pleased with that. But there we are. The military now have their own dining hall. No, what are you doing? Ah! Why is that gone? I'm not sure what's going on here. They should, Why have you stolen my barrel? Would you bring it back, please? I believe you've just stolen the barrel from the military dining hall. I can't say I approve with this. Is that actually... Yeah, it's the barrack strawberry wine. Will you please bring that back? I don't even... Right, deconstruct that, please. My goodness, you thief. Alright, let's have a look. There must be another barrel floating around somewhere then. Let me see. I'm not even sure why they would have done that. Yeah, we got loads of barrels. Why did you steal the one from the dining room? My goodness. How rude. They're trying to do something over there as well. Okay, let's rebuild that. We want a barrel, and it should be orange wood. Go ahead and rebuild that, please. And then we'll rebuild the pine one in here. Oh, it's already gone. What? I have no idea what's going on there. I'm quite confused. There's some sort of shenanigans. I think there may be. However, I have now designated a barrel to be placed there, so hopefully that will be fixed. Now, other than that, I think Trichrono may still be asleep. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. No. Yes. No, I think that's Trichrono. No, they are actually working on the drinks. We now have at least 16 barrels of tea. Or buckets of tea, really. But that's good enough for now. But I'm very, very pleased. Oh, look. They've gone up there to eat. That was fantastic. Now they're going to sleep. Oh, the barracks is actually functional. Well, kind of. This place hasn't got a roof yet. But that is fantastic. I couldn't be more pleased. Right. Let's... How am I going to do this? What I was thinking is of having rooms for our weapon and armor smith up here as well. And they could be on this floor. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to set that up just yet. I was thinking of having it be slightly different in shape. And having the rooms somewhere in the middle here. And then have this area just be a balcony. Just a place to look out. I'm not sure. I may just end up making it military. But at the moment, I'm pretty happy with things as they are. Alright, let's see. How are we doing over here? Are you making another mechanical base? Yes, you are. You've actually made all 4 of the mechanical bases. Well done. Have we got even one sword blade? Oh, dear me. Aha! Bloody raiders! Where are the others? Where are the other goblins? They will be here somewhere. Where are you, goblins? Where's your escort? Please don't... My lord. See, the thing with the raiders is they are fairly weak. They come along without weapons or armor. They're not particularly strong. They're basically just goblin thieves. The idea is that they're meant to have a very powerful military escort. I can only assume that this is somehow glitched. And they've just sent a small group of really poorly equipped raiders to attack me. If that is genuinely what you've done, I mean, I'm not going to turn it down, but okay, let's check out this goblin raider. What kind of skills you got? Oh dear, you poor little sods. I actually feel bad about doing this. I have to, but I feel bad. And my military are going to feel bad too. They don't like beating up people who are not worthy opponents. It's not that, you know, you're not worthy and they look down on you. It's just beating you up. It would be better to let you develop and grow and get... Ah, there we are. There are some soldiers. Thank goodness. I was getting a little bit panicked. Right, okay. Let's check out these soldiers. What kind of equipment you got? Oh, my God. I take everything back. You cowardly little swine. You brought along goblin tanks to attack me. Okay. An entirely iron set and an entirely steel set goblin attack. That is... Wow. No wonder there's only 2 of them. Okay, I imagine that Robobob may want to have a look at the balancing of how this sort of stuff is set up, or how it allocates the points for this, because I still think we're going to be able to do this easily, because our military are just going to taunt, and now we're going to get steel off them, and we're going to be able to make some awesome helmets as well. Alright, I'm going to have my militia set up for goblin slaying. They will be ready to attack, but we probably won't need them to, honestly. Alright, oh, let's just make sure. Where are you going? Oh, you're probably off to get a hammer. Okay, someone's already bleeding. Goblin Raider blood. And the other goblins are all stuck on the door. Well done, goblins. Right. Oh, no, that's not good. Please, Lizzie. Who's there? Okay, Sir Prancy's there with our assassins. That's okay then. I was worried that the assassins were basically with their back to the steel goblin who was about to really hurt them. But we should be able to fight them off fairly easily, honestly. I'm not anticipating much trouble here. Let's just keep an eye out for the blood. Goblin blood, goblin blood, goblin blood. Yeah, we should be okay. And our assassins should make extremely short work of these guys. There's an awful lot of goblin blood there. Come on then. There's the next assassin, wading into the conflict. Goblins are dying left and right. We've gone through 4 goblins. I imagine all that's left are the soldiers. Goblin right leg. Let's actually check out the events. Prancy catches her breath. Ashton bashes with bronze shield at the goblin, hitting the left arm and smashing the worn iron pauldron. Goblin bashes with his worn steel shield at Sir Prancy, but Sir Prancy blocks the attack with her bronze tower shield. Goblin suffocating. Goblin stabs with his worn steel sword at Sir Prancy, but Sir Prancy blocks the attack because Sir Prancy is amazing with a shield at this point. Lizzie blocks the attack. I imagine we're just going to see lots of blocking going on. Goblin punches Sir Prancy, but it's blocked. Goblin bites Lizzie, but it's blocked. Goblin swings worn iron hammer at Sir Prancy, but it's actually blocked with the tower shield as well there. Okay, let's have a quick look. If we can find the goblins, I would like to have a look at their skills. Which one's this? This is the iron one. He's equipped with a hand axe and a hammer. Okay, not too bad. It's got weapon relevant skills are among the highest that they've got. And this one, he's got a sword and a shield. Okay, decent skills. 43 in sword. Not really any appreciable skill in the shield. He may as well not have it at that point. It would have been better if he'd come along with a claymore. But we are still probably in a position where our military are going to be able to take these guys out by themselves. I'm going to let them continue for now. This may be a risky thing to do, but I do want to see how well they can do here. Either of them hurt. Okay, he's having trouble breathing, and he's fallen over. I'll keep my militia ready to march in should we need them to. But, well, actually oh, wait. Have you lost something? I think the steel goblin has lost something. Equipment? No, that's the iron one. No? No, he hasn't. I thought I could see an exposed arm there. Never mind. Okay, the iron one is going down. He's lost his breastplate. It is all over for him. Our assassins will probably make very short work of him. He's almost dead. He's already been disarmed. I think literally, yeah, he's dead. And the steel one, he's already lost his shield. That's his only ability. He's lost his weapon. Yeah, it's all over for them. I'm going to go ahead and tell our militia to stand down. Back to civilian roles and go ahead and sound the all clear. We've got this at this point. There's nothing they're going to be able to do. However, there we are. That was fantastic. I would very much like all of that steel gear to be smelted down. Can I tell them to smelt worn stuff? Specifically? Like if I told a shield... I could give like steel stuff a very, very high priority. In fact, well, no, I'm not going to. We'll let that be smelted. It's just going to be slivers, and we'll need an enormous amount of them to actually do anything useful. It would be better to smelt down bronze stuff that we make rather than that sort of thing. Someone gone up there to eat an omelette? Oh, that's fantastic. I'm liking this. They are actually using the nearest... Oh, that's brilliant. Though, once I've built that there, hopefully the barracks one will stop being raided quite as often. I'm not entirely happy with just regulars going in there and eating the barracks place. Now, all of the fields have been planted. Ah, no, never mind. I'm still working on the strawberry field. But by and large, things are going okay. Now then, I would like to check whether we've got the stocks for the traps. Let's have a look. Melee weapon parts. No, we still don't have any sword blades. That is a shame. We'll get them sooner or later, though. Right, we can afford to go up to the fast speed once again. These rooms are all starting to get fleshed out. We've got the little garden almost ready. I just need to peel back the land up there, but that's going to come in time. Let's see over here. Ah, Sheila, are you a militia captain, Sheila? I wasn't aware that you were. I don't think you are. Let's just check that out. Where are you, Sheilab? Gory Knitters, probably. Oh no, you are the militia captain. Never mind. I apologise, Sheilab. My lord, I'm going to be in trouble. Right, let's have a look around. We seem to be doing okay. Ah, it's going to be glorious when you chop up all those bodies. Make some glorious, glorious goblin statuettes out of them. That the raiders will try and steal, but they will fail because we will cut them down. Right, I'm going to pause the recording here and let some more time pass. Mining is going to be a little bit of a slower thing for us now, but I'm slowly going to replace these walls and just start getting things in order. So I shall see you hopefully soon. And welcome back. The bear has bled to death because a mant was attacking it. Once again, the bears have been our early warning system. They have honoured us with their sacrifice, and we shall not let this death be in vain. Go forth, the poisonous ancients. You will be all that is needed to deal with these guys. Hopefully you can deal with them very, very quickly. And that will leave the rest of the... Oh, dear Lord. Who on earth? Oh, no. Why? Get out of there. You fool. Run away. Oh, no. Please tell me that they are already making their escape. ArchXL, where are you, ArchXL? Oh, please tell me you're not too badly hurting. Bleeding from the upper body. Okay, well, there's plenty of bandages in there. Really close by. You should be fine. Come on, get down there. Are you alright? No? Where are you going? Where on earth are you going? Oh my god, where are you going? Is there a crate in there that had a bandage? Is that what it was? Yes? Okay, that is fine then. Alright, let's have a quick look at what's going on in here. Bear blood. None of our blood, hopefully. Okay. What about you, man? Seriously injured, her left arm, left leg, and right compound eye. The man has an injured thorax, abdomen, stinger, right arm, right leg, head, mandibles, right antenna, and left antenna. The man can no longer walk and is probably wishing that it wasn't alive, given the amount of a beating they just received. Fantastic. Now, hopefully someone will go grab the corpses and anything else that is particularly needed so that no one tries to leave come nightfall. What are you going out there to grab? Just the cop. That's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. We've had a trader from the loved land, I believe it was. Yes. And we bought all of their apples and all of their grapes. They didn't, however, have any oranges, which I was kind of sad about, honestly. I would have liked to have some extra oranges for some orange wine. As a result, we haven't prioritized going out there to haul this in, because now we hauled all of the stuff down from the market, and our boosmiths are happily churning out ridiculous amounts of wine. I'm very pleased by this. Our new dining hall is getting a remarkable amount of use, and I am also very pleased by that. Let's see. Let's get the Poisonous Ancients back to training. I've let them have enough downtime, I think. Work is continuing in here, slowly replacing all of these walls. These walls are not going to be staying there. I'm just leaving them there as a marker because I want to have a very different tiling between this part of the sort of Ouroboros symbol. Actually, Ouroboros is the wrong word. That's the snake eating its tail in a circular sort of way. The infinity symbol, if you like, then. Or figure of 8, or hourglass. Over here, we're going to have very different tiling. I'm not really sure exactly on the way I'm going to work the tiling in, because it's going to have to work well between the border between these two different tiled areas. So I'm still puzzling that out. I'm not even sure what colors we're going to use. We've got so many colors now that we can use. It makes the siding a little bit harder, but I hope it'll look good when we're done. I'm sure it will. Oh, that's glorious. Look at that. All of the stations have someone working at them. Fantastic. We've got 33 prepared meals and 66 prepared drinks. Oh, I am happy. You know what I haven't checked in a while, though? I haven't checked how much hide we've got. Let's have a look. Got 89 ogre hide still. So we should still be making plenty of ogre leather helms and cuirasses. Let's see. They need padding and string. Let's have a look at the padding and string stocks that we've got. We probably don't have many of them at any one time. I believe I've set those up to only produce as much as we need. We've got cotton string, wool string. It'll be the wool string we're using. So now I need to check on the wool padding, and that will be under armor and padding. Oh, it's because I've still got string selected. You can actually select multiple things, but we have only 13 cotton padding, and they are specifically using wool. Which makes me wonder, have we got enough wool? I should have looked at this before closing the bloody window. My lord. Back and forth. Alright, cloth, and then we want fibre. No, we do not. Okay, that is what's holding up our armor production. But since all of the people who actually need the armor have the armor, I'm not going to worry too much about that. It's just the militia captains who are lacking at the moment. But we can sort that out with time. Our yaks will continue to produce plenty of wool. It's just right now we have reduced the herd size so that we can preserve the amount of food that they've got. I mean, this is all full up right now. We should be okay. We'll have an entire other harvest yet to come. We should be fine through winter, I think. But I do need more people working on the farm so that we can get more actual harvests out in a year. Now, what's going on in there? We're doing all right, actually. Pretty good. We are hurting for marble, though. Let's have a look down here. There should be loads of marble around on the floor. Yeah, there's plenty. It might be a little bit hard to tell. But, for example, there, all the marble rocks there, all the basalt rocks. It's just a matter of people hauling it up. Though, it looks like there is a little bit more for me to mine down here. Let's find out where all of this basalt stops. That's probably all we need to do there. And how long did I make those? I made those 11. So we'll do the same on this side. Symmetry, you understand. It's very important. There we go. Alright then. Now, there's not much that we're really able to do at the moment. A lot of it is waiting. Oh my goodness, we need another crate or two. Let's get some more crates made. Let's find out. Where are the crates? There they are. And, yeah, go ahead. Make them out of pine planks then. 2 more pine crates. And we will pop these in here. Right, build storage crate. Oh, there are already crates. Well, well. In fact, we'll put all 3 in there. That should do us for quite some time then. Now, the armor still hasn't been picked up, and I'm wondering about that. What's going on over here? How many slivers? We've got steel slivers, loads of iron slivers. That's actually pretty nice. We've got plenty of malachite bars. Oh, don't worry about the monitor lizard, please. Tin bars. Yeah, we're doing alright. And this is actually going really well. It won't be long before we can actually seal up this floor completely. I'll be really happy with that. Then we'll just need the flooring going over the top there, and we can start building up the next layer of wall. I have decided I'm not going to go ahead and fill this in. We'll just add a few torches. In fact, I can do that now, and it probably would help our gnomes while they're building. We'll pop one about there. Another one around there. One there. Another one here. And finally, one about there. That should do. And that'll just be useful to illuminate the areas beyond just a little bit more, as you can see there. It'll give me a little bit more warning when goblins threaten to show up. That's actually pretty nice. Oh, I think we may have goblins showing up. No? Oh, the music was changing. There we are. We actually have quite a decent vision radius around those walls as a result of those torches, actually. Now, I'm still undecided on how I'm going to set up the rooms here, but I will probably designate those off camera, I'm thinking. But that is about the best time for me to wrap this up. I've got some work now to do off camera. It looks like the marble has suddenly all been brought in at the same time. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to continue replacing these walls as I need them to be replaced. And when you return, we may even be ready to start tiling this area. But that will be for the next episode. So I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope you will be joining me in the next. But until then, and from everyone who will no doubtedly enjoy the new Great Hall, which is as much a product of your suggestions as anything else, do take care.